the Gospel Journal, Malawi. And today is Wednesday, 5th of November 2025. And we continue with the book of Esther. Today we are looking at Esther chapter 4. And the topic of the theme for that chapter is If I Die, Let Me Die. I'm reading from Esther chapter 4, verse number 16, and it reads, Go, gather together all the Jews who are in Susa, and fast for me. Do not eat or drink for 3 days, night or day. I will and my maids will fast as you do. When this is done, I will go to the king, even though it is against the law. And if I perish, I perish. So, chapter 4 is talking about the scene inside the palace. So, Esther is queen and Mordecai is at the gate. And in chapter 3, we saw how Haman came to power and was like the prime minister. So, he was a person with power, but he had a sinister plan to kill all Jews. So, he had funds and he had put his money into the treasury for this sinister motive. So in chapter 4, we hear that Esther has her quiet time in the palace. But something happens at the gate. Mordecai starts to weep, mourn, and pray. He wears sackcloth and puts on ash, and he laments so loud. So the people are surprised to see him in such a state. So they sent a message to Queen Esther in the palace to say Mordecai at the gate is wearing sackcloth and he is not eating. So at that moment, Esther could not tell what was the problem, what was the issue, because she had not yet been informed about the plan to kill all Jews. So she responds by sending new clothes to Mordecai, but Mordecai does not wear them. And instead, he sends the message to Esther to say, there is this plan that will all be killed as Jews. So I am pleading to you that you should use your loyal authority and position to save the people. And this is done now at such a time like this when you are the queen for a reason. So you see, we see how God works out to put Esther into the palace, which is a focal point of power. And you know how women can influence husbands. And Mordecai is looking at Esther to use that authority to influence the king to undo this plot. And Esther, hearing this sinister plan, she is concerned. Now she fully understands why Mordecai is putting on sackcloth and is fasting and weeping and lamenting at the gate. So then, the one of the words that Mordecai said that moved Esther were words to say that if you keep quiet at this time, salvation for the Jews will come from somewhere. Now, then this moved Esther to do something. So she responded, sending a message to Mordecai to say, gather all Jews wherever they are around Susa to fast and pray for me. Now, look, a lot of people, maybe they will only say that Esther said we should fast and pray. But the actual words, Esther says, gather the Jews in Susa to fast and pray for me. Why are they praying for her? Now, I want you to go back to chapter 1, where we saw Queen Vashti was banished from being the queen because she disobeyed the order of the king. Now, Esther comes in and she's a queen, and she is in a position that she should engage the king, but possibly she's thinking of what happened to the predecessor queen, and she is asking for prayer to strengthen her at such kind of a critical time to make a critical decision. You see, when there are critical times we want to make critical decisions in life, we need prayer and fasting. And then says after 3 days, when you pray and fast, I too and my team will also pray and fast. Then I'll go to meet the king in his inner chamber. Now, then she also adds her doubt. You see, human beings will always showcase faith, but also at times, and they'll also showcase doubt. But then she says, when I finish fasting, I'll go into the inner chamber where the king stays. And by this time, the verse says, the chapter says, she had not seen the king for a month. You see how funny it is at times that we see people go into the same house, lock doors, yet they cannot see each other. They are not talking to each other. So people were saying, Queen Esther is in the palace with the king, yet for 30 days, for a month, they are not seeing each other. Then it says, after I finish fasting and praying, I'll go to the king's inner chamber, even if it is not allowed. So we need to understand that there was a law that no one would go to the king's inner chamber without invitation by the king. So if you only entered without approval, you would be killed. That was a way of securing the king. So he says, I'll do that, but if I'll be ruled to be killed, then I'm ready. You see, those people who are ready to liberate their people should be ready to die. So that's why a lot of revolutionary leaders are no longer with us, because death is pegged as a cost for bringing change and saving the people. So she's ready to die. Says, if I perish, I perish. It does not matter. What matters is my people. So this is what we see in chapter number 4, where Esther puts up this affirmative, action to go to the inner chamber. Let me finish by saying a lot of Christians today, they fail to push to this far end resolution. A lot of them, they'll be faced with issues, they'll fast and pray, they end there. But they do not take step after praying and fasting. You are praying and fasting looking for a job. But take a step after prayer and fasting, take your credentials and go to offices where you can present yourself. So this one thing, that's what we learn in chapter 4 of the book of Esther. Now, I have a question for you. Are you ready to go an extra mile after prayer and fasting to take an action to change things in your life? Good morning.